Hi everybody, it's me, Jordan here, and today Jordan said I'm going to talk about being a vampire assassin. Now, a lot of vampires out there like to give me grief for, not being like Buffy or Ava Richards or Charles Holtz or Abraham Van Helsing or or Daniel Holtz or Charles Gunn. Or Faith Lemon. A lot of people give me grief for not being like Helen, Gypsy, or Reed, for example. Now, or being at Alan and, or Dan, or whatever, I guess, Alan or Francis Fogg. I can't, or Father Michelle from. I can't be like any of those vampire or Peter Vincent. I can't be like any of those vampire hunters, vampire flayers. Now, a lot of people might ask themselves, how do they taunt you? Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Jordan says, this is how the taunting goes like. Now, remember, Jordan says, these vampires have probably been dusted by probably close to famous people. I'll be taunted by Vlad Tepes, a.k.a. Dracula, or Dracula, or whatever he likes to call himself. And he always likes to think that he is the evilest of all vampires, but in reality he's not. He just used Roma magic, and he's also in the vampire family tree, one of the children of Akasha, the mother of all vampires. So he's not really what he's all cracked up to be. I am Vlad Tepes, a.k.a. Count Dracula, the evilest of all vampires. You cannot stop me. There is no way you'll be able to dust me. Shh. And you see, Jordan says, I ain't gonna say anything, but a lot of vampires get cocky. I mean, they do. After all the years of surviving vampire hunters or assassins or killers or flayers, they tend to get cocky. They're like, oh, I survived Abraham Van Helsing. I survived Daniel Holtz. They're like, oh, I survived Father Michelle. I survived Peter Vincent. They're like, hell, I survived these and, they're like, I survived, it's Alan and Don Fogg. It was like, I survived Helen, Gypsy, and Reed. I survived Buffy Summers, or Faith Lemon, or Ava Richards, or Charles Gunn. Or like, oh, I survived them. So they get cocky. They really do, Jordan says. And I think the cocky of all of them happens to be the master. He happened, of all the vampires I ever fought, Jordan said, he happened to be the cockiest one. And he happened to think that I couldn't dust him, flay him, stake him, whatever term you want to give, Jordan said. You think you can dust me? You think you can flay me or stake me? I don't think so. You don't have what it takes. You can't... Now I know, Jordan said, that I am dusting people the way that Sarah from Blood the Final Vampire would dust, or how Blade would dust, or that one person from Vampire Assassin would dust. Or I really should be dusting people, or I normally dust people away that Sandy Blake from Rise of the Blood Hunter dust like. But here, Jordan said, I'll tell you the truth. I can't really find my crossbow anywhere, so I'm resorting to dusting like that. Now, some people are going to say that you can only use a wooden stake. No, you can use a wooden stake. You can use a crossbow with a wooden stake. And you can use a sword if the sword has been made out of a certain type of material. But all these vampires, they get really cocky. And then they think I can't dust them. And then I do. That's it. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.